Yo, Crozy Crew, and welcome back to another little episode. I'm going to start using Crozy Crew. I quite like that as an intro. I don't know why I always say yo, though. I don't know, that's just my thing. I always program my brain before I start a video to try something different, but every time I start, that's the first thing that comes out of my mouth every time. So, oh well, I think that's going to stick. But I hope you lot are all well today. Before we jump in and take a little look at I love JustPearlyThings, but I've also got this little kind of weird part of me that thinks that women shouldn't necessarily be in the masculine space, for want of another word. Like it's tough for these single women who are telling men like what's right and wrong when none of them are sat there with kids and a husband. I find that a little bit weird, but despite that, let's jump in, take a look at the video, as I'm not sure of the woman that she's looking at. What's she called again? Oh, Brittany Renner is her name. Brittany bloody Renner. It doesn't say it on there, but her name is Brittany Renner, something like that. I'll put another picture of something else like over the top of this anyway. But she went on to the JustPearlyThings podcast, had a little chat and all this lot. So we will, without further ado, take a look and find out what Pearl has got to say to her. Basically, it's Pearl exposes her delusion. So without further ado, let's do this.
Sometimes when you talk, it sounds like La La Land, respectfully. Just because you'll talk about these guys.
Jesus Christ.
And I'm like, these men aren't real. See, one man sees the beauty. Is talking about the beauty in the Grand Canyon.
But why can't I have a guy that sees the beauty in the Grand Canyon? Why would I want...
Why can't I have a guy that sees the beauty in the Grand Canyon? It's just a hole in the ground, isn't it? Logically. It's beautiful and nice. Like, America's nice and there's stuff to do. But the Grand Canyon is just a hole in the ground.
Someone that doesn't see the beauty in the Grand Canyon.
Why can't
she gonna hate me?
I have a millionaire?
But he doesn't see the beauty in the Grand Canyon? Bro, you're going to be able to make your own money. So why, at the end of the day, you grew up with money.
No,
so money, why would that even really impress you?
My point is, like, it's just sometimes I think when we talk about, like, these perfect guys, and it's, when I was younger, oh God, it's so embarrassing. I don't really want to say it. Everyone's going to roast me.
Why would they roast you?
There she goes.
It's embarrassing. When I was a kid, like, oh my gosh, like, I totally had, like, a list of, like, what I wanted in my future husband.
That's not dumb. That's really smart.
It does, but when I read it back, I was like, God damn, I was delusional.
That old crazy things on there. I wanted him to have a castle, 6 horses, 54 cars, a swimming pool.
I was like, God damn.
I think for me that I'm not looking for, like, a fucking perfect guy. I just want a guy that has similar values. And yeah, like, I don't know how to be quite honest with you. Like, why would a guy see the value in me if he doesn't even see the value in? This is gonna sound so crazy. I don't care. I'm gonna say it. If you don't see the beauty in, like, the world and the land and all of these things, why the fuck would you think I'm valuable? You don't even think the Grand Canyon.
I can't fuck the Grand Canyon. If they're going to be basic about it, it's just like I can't reproduce with the Grand Canyon. If I'm the last person on Earth and the Grand Canyon's there, I can't have a baby with it. It's stupid, isn't it? If I can't, why would I think she's beautiful? It's such a stupid logic. Oh my God, the world is real. The world fucking baffles me. I'm not even going to bother. This shit makes me rage.
Grand Canyon's, like, its value speaks for itself. So
it's a fucking hole in the ground. What do you mean its value speaks for itself? Do you know what it's worth? Nothing. Do you know why it's worth nothing? Because it's a hole in the ground, for fuck's sake.
You're not going to see the value in me. Like, so yeah, I mean, for me, I don't want a millionaire over someone who would want to do that with me. That's just where I'm at.
Imagine that. Imagine you rocked up to the Grand Canyon with her poor as fuck and started shagging the ground. She said, what are you doing? You're like, I value the Grand Canyon. Me and the Grand Canyon are best of friends. And she's like, what you doing? I'm off. I'm jumping in my helicopter and I'm going. You value it too much.
And I'm okay with that. It's not like...
It said Grand Canyon is a big ditch. Aim higher.
It is. I just said that. That's what the comments on the thing are saying. It's a hole in the ground.
Whatever.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, you're looking at the world with a feminine lens. Do you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
the man will see the Grand Canyon. Like, I just think of my brothers, okay? And they're not trying to look at the Grand Canyon and see the beauty in it. And my dad is, I look up to my dad more than anyone in the world. He is a great man, okay? And, like, I go to him for, like...
I love to hear that. I can't, like, that, if Coops was to say that as an adult, then that would be the proudest thing I can ever be told. I think he is a great dad. Like, that's job done. Do you know what I mean? That is just, like, she said that and she meant it as well. Like, it's such a important thing to have for both boys and girls. And the way she said that, she meant that, like, it's important to her that he was a great dad as well. So, kudos to him. Fair plays to her for saying it, because I bet, like, you know, if he got sent this clip, if he's seen this clip, it'd make him so proud inside.
Everything. And I'm like, he would think it was cool, but he's trying to bike it.
But that to me is cool. No, but
yeah,
that's what I'm saying though. Like, somebody who would want to bike it, someone who would want to hike, like, that to me, it's not about like, oh wow, just the Grand Canyon. It's more so that, like, I think that's cool. Him even wanting to bike it is cool.
Oh, what do you mean? Like, ride through the Grand Canyon is value in it. Like, that's bullshit. What's she even saying? So if you rock up to the Grand Canyon and go, yeah, I just want to ride my bike through it. And she's like, oh my God, you're amazing. You value the Grand Canyon so much. You must value it more than me. What? You fucking, these, honestly, like, this is the real world. Like, people say, like, oh, these are a select bunch of people. They're not. They're fucking not.
Cool to me. That's the kind of guy I would want. Like, I would love to bike the Grand Canyon with someone that I love.
Yeah.
That's like...
But it's like, see, this is where I often, like, kind of see where the guys are coming from, because it's like, my dad probably would be looked over by most women when he was in his 20s. He was a little nerdy guy. The University of Chicago. Shout out, Dad. Shout out.
Love that. The beautiful thing about dads as well is you can diss him. It's alright. She said that he was a great dad. Nothing else matters. Like, so she just said no one would have wanted my dad in his 20s. He's a little nerdy guy.
Shout out, father.
Big shout out to father.
I already know these comments are hilarious. I'm not
Yeah, the comment's going to be hilarious because what you're saying is fucking stupid.
Can I read you one? It's kind of mean though. I won't.
That's fine.
They just said ask her to stop being a hoe. What did they think would happen?
Just stop being a hoe. I guess it's fair, innit? She's gone on about why, yeah, innit? I want a man who wants to beauty the Grand Canyon. Just stop being a hoe then.
Like, what, she's gonna say, yeah? Oh, guys, the Tate, Brittany, Pearl video.
Oh, yeah. Not really too bothered about all of the advertising. So what's next? Come on, give me some. Well, I don't think she's going to expose it. They go into the interview where they talk about Andrew Tate. So yeah, I'm just going to keep this one short and sweet. That absolutely, for that 3 minutes, made me absolutely rage. Unbelievable that is. I bet the comments are going to be absolutely ruthless as well. Let's forward on and see if she actually reads any more comments. So check us out. Right, so Pearl's going to read a comment. Let's find out what the last quick comment is, and we'll see if it's worth it. If not, we'll do a goodbye and leave it there.
Do you want to get married?
Oh, that's a good question. Does she want to get married? She's now a woman. She's been married. I think she's in her sort of early to mid 30s. Does she want to get married again? Most women who have sort of been through marriage don't.
And are you okay? Would you be okay with a long-term relationship without marriage?
Yes. I've actually thought about this because I would. I don't even think it's really the paper that I want. I think it's just the commitment, and like I think I like the idea of a wedding.
That's fair. Has she been married? No, she hasn't been married. She's had a kid with an NBA star. That's what she's done. So she hasn't married an NBA star or anything like that. She's just had a kid with one. More
than we have to go sign this, and then when we divorce, the courts are in our business. Because of like what I'm going through with the child support custody stuff, getting out of that contract is going to be hard, right? So yeah, I would want like...
What? That makes no sense neither. What do you mean getting out of what contract? What contract is she under? Let her kid see his dad, or her dad, and he pays the money. Contract, is it? Marriage is a contract that doesn't benefit men in any single way. Every woman should want to get married, especially to a guy who's got something. You get half of it.
Still want a ring, still want a wedding, but I wouldn't have to. I don't think we would have to do it in front of the courts. Yeah, it would just be a commitment to each other. And like I said, I've actually thought about that because I think I was watching one of your videos where a lot of women just want the celebration, the wedding, and they don't actually care to get married. So yeah, I would be open to that.
Would you be okay with?
That's fair enough. I guess most women do want to get married, don't they? I guess it's beneficial and it's nice. It's nice. Most men are a little bit blasé, a bit nonplussed about it, even though we do most of the proposals. We do all of the proposals. But we don't kind of do that because it gets to a point where you girls want it. We get stuck into a hole. We'd happily just be boyfriend and girlfriend forever, I think. I don't think many men dream of their wedding.
Like, I always say, I would be cool with just, I want to say a courthouse wedding.
Okay.
But, you know, then I'm like, you know, if he doesn't want to do the contract, that's fine. But I was thinking, like, just like a small thing with, like, my parents and my immediate family. Like, I think that sounds nicer than, like, this big. Like,
yeah, I think that sounds nice, doesn't it? Intimate, friendly, family, people you trust around. That's what you want it to be. That's what most weddings are. So, guys, we will leave it there. You either saw me or didn't see me react to the last comment, depending on what the last sort of text was on JustPearlyThings. But thank you very much for watching. This one's short and sweet. Made me rage, which is good. Brittany Renner talks absolute bullshit most of the time. That's not just my opinion. It's probably her parents' opinion as well. Shouldn't say that. It's a bit harsh, but well, we said it now. Much love from me. Peace.